Let's go to the Galaxy, who have had lots of players. Adam, I think you and I have the same player, and I think
I promise you we don't.
Connor, did we talk about this one already, Connor?
I don't know if I made the choice at the time. I was saying that I was finding it difficult.
Okay, I'll start it off. Red Bull legend Juan Pablo Angel was actually a Galaxy player after his time with RBNY.
Mm-hmm.
And while he's best known with his time at RBNY during their time of big name money spending, which I wish they would bring back, he made 22 appearances with Galaxy in 2011. Then he moved to Chivas before they stopped existing, and then he went back to Colombia until he retired. So, yeah, I never saw much of him in MLS without Red Bull, so that was kind of shocking to me. I forgot about that.
It's fair. Andrew, we do not have the same player.
Really? Well, because you had mentioned Red Bull players earlier, so
yeah, they're coming up.
I figured. Okay.
So this is the only player on here that I duplicated. So I picked this player already for RSL, and part of the reason I picked him is because ignorance. I wasn't really following the league back then, and anything to do with this player, I tend to try to block out of my memory to begin with. But it is 2-time MLS Cup winning, 2-time Supporter Shield winning, starting goalkeeper for the LA Galaxy during this period in the early 2010s.
This is your double play? Are you kidding me?
Josh,
I hate you.
Traffic Cone Saunders.
How did you not remember that?
Again, I block out anything that has to do with this man. I also, if 2020 wasn't weird enough, now I have learned of a period where Josh Saunders was like a competent goalie. How else can 2020 get worse?
That is 2020.
That is 2020. Josh Saunders is a good goalie. Yeah.
I love it, man. I love it.
You tell me Orlando's going to win MLS is back now?
No, it's FCC, man.
No, Nashville's winning, I thought we said.
Josh Saunders needs to come on this podcast and defend himself.
I welcome
Get him on here. I'd love to chat.
This is a lot of slander.
Did you watch the NYC games? Because he was bad.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Hey, fair. I mean, that LA Galaxy team was good, and he was apparently a big part of it. But
you didn't. So the reason I knew that is because he took over after Donovan Ricketts left, and I hated Donovan Ricketts as a goalkeeper. Like, probably a great dude. I thought he was awful, and he won so many things, and he had the worst hands of any goalkeeper I've ever watched. And I watched Connor in goal.
Did you? You watched me in goal?
You played in goal sometimes when we kick around.
I barely remember.
But anyways, I watched Donovan Ricketts, and I'm like, all right, this guy can't be half as bad. He can't even be entirely as bad as this guy. So when he came in, I knew he was there. And then if you ever watched the video of Mike McGee going in goal, he's the one who gets tossed out for punching Stephen Leonard in the face. Or elbowing, catch him with the elbow.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, so I couldn't pick that, and I'm disappointed that you used that as your double. I think you did it just to get underneath my skin, and it's worked. Congratulations. Connor, go ahead.
I also went with a goalkeeper, but a different goalkeeper. I went with Matt Reis.
Because at the very end of his career. I remember that.
He was with the Galaxy at the very beginning of his career, I believe. Let me double check that now.
I thought it was the end. I thought he signed there at the very, very end.
Let me double check that because now I'm questioning.
You could be right.
No, he started there.
All right, I definitely could be wrong. I'm not.
He ended up becoming an assistant manager with LA right after.
That's what it was. I knew he made his way over there.
Yeah. So he started his MLS career with LA. But obviously, everybody knows that he's a Rev through and through.
Yeah.
He's played over 250 games for them. but he spent 4 seasons with LA and made 39 appearances for them before he went to the Revs and kind of like took off and became one of the best in league history.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just looking up again. He had 68 clean sheets in 262 games. What a guy! One of my favorite goalkeepers of all time. I know I've talked about it before, but Matt Reese is my guy. He's a guy who made me like really, really want to be a goalkeeper when I grew up.